And I've started by reading a message. I can't wait to Emmanuel. I'm Teacher Peter Okwari, and this is our third session that we're having about the Outstanding Teachers Award 2023. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also follow Teachers TV Africa. We're going to be here for an hour to talk about the Outstanding Teachers Award. And if you're new here again, don't forget to like whenever you join, by liking. Start by liking, yes. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things, and one of the things that we're going to be talking about is purely the Outstanding Teachers Award. Nothing much, nothing less. The Outstanding Teachers Award. And this is our humble call to all citizens of Uganda. In most cases, we have been talking about this, that so many people blame teachers for not doing the right thing, and that's the best that most teachers get. But really appreciate our teachers, and that's the reason why we started these awards. I'm Teacher Peter Okwari, a Mandela Washington Alumnus 2021 and an Alumni Enrichment Fellow 2022 from the University of Georgia and Georgia State University, that is 2022. And I'm the top 40 under 40 young influential leaders 2022. And also Tumaini runners up in the health category, year 2014. Yes. So I'm very happy to see people joining, and it's a pleasure. By the way, even after the awards, we shall always be having a live session every Friday and Monday, preferably. The main objective is to see ways on how we can bring schools and educators together, so that we can see ways how we can transform our nation. And if you're new here, don't forget to first click the like button. And you can also share this live. Yes, you can share it with other people so that in your group, so that they can also join. Tell them it's a good one. And also encourage all people who are going to nominate you to also watch this live. They can watch it now, or they can watch it after, or share the link with them after the live session, or even during the session. Why? Let them nominate you from an informed point of view. Some people will nominate you. If a person nominates you, regardless of their nomination, if it is not from an informed point of view, it will not count, or it will not make a lot of sense. And let me start by reading the comments of the people who are online. Teacher Manuel, I can't join. Why? Okay, right now you can join because we have started. Sorry about that. We have not yet started. Sorry about that. Internet was the network. And yes, let me continue. Then this is Teacher Ongom Emmanuel from Arua TTI. I'm here with all the students. Wow, thank you for being there with all the students, for watching. And this is happy for all the students. Read very hard, but read smart. Yes, and one thing that we should all do right, we should be very good in networking. Networking can create and open various doors. The reason why we started up the Outstanding Teachers Awards is purely to inspire, motivate, and transform education. And people who are going to win, it won't just end at winning, they will become ambassadors of Teachers in Need and also ambassadors of positive transformation. Wow. It is Aga Khan Foundation. Good evening to you members. This is Teacher Filian from Ruva Primary School, Arua City. Thank you, Teacher Filian from Arua City, for tuning in. It's a pleasure having you here. And kindly would request all of you to continue sharing the live. And as soon as you join, there's that like button, you click it. Click the like button, like the live. It's also one on how YouTube can promote the live. And also, even after the live, tell your friends about the program. I'm Teacher Peter Okwari. I'm the Director of Teachers in Need and Teachers TV Africa, and it's a pleasure having you here. Now, today we're going to be talking about a couple of things, and one of them is why we started up the awards. We started up the awards purely to motivate and inspire teachers. And secondly, we started the awards as a way of saying thank you to what the teachers are doing. Teachers are doing a great job. You find that today, so many people can support musicians, can support sportsmen, can support a couple of people, but rarely see organizations or entities that we do support coming out to support teachers. And in most cases, those that come out majorly NGOs, but you find that other entities, it's on rare occasions where they come out to support teachers. And you find that really so many people are supporting education, they're supporting schools, but few people come out to support teachers. And in most cases, teachers are the real purpose of why schools stand. We are the engine. If you want a disparate nation, just have a group of disparate teachers. If you want a frustrated nation, just employ frustrated teachers. So worldwide, it's regarded that, or awards are regarded as the best motivating factor. And with that, it simply means that if people are awarded, it firstly it motivates the winners, and it also motivates people in that sector to work very hard, because next time a person will know, yes, I might not have won this time, but next time it might be me. So that's the beauty of the awards. So that's the reason why we started them, and we shall not end. Each year we are going to be having them. So whether you win this year or you don't win, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. The only challenge which I've seen with us Africans, if a person doesn't win the first attempt, they give up. For me, last year, and two years ago, I attended the Mandela Washington Fellowship in the US, but I applied the first time and wasn't successful. Then I prepared myself and I made myself ready, and the second time when I applied, I was successful. I went to the United States free of charge. Yep. And even tomorrow, we are going to have a live on that about the Mandela Washington Fellowship with a colleague of mine. She's still in the US under the same program. She's called Nadine from Cameroon. Yep. So the awards have two things in them. In most cases, we're going to be giving out 12 laptops to the 12 outstanding teachers. And all teachers have their specific categories. We have primary teachers, secondary teachers, ECD teachers. We have institution teachers from the institution or tertiary or higher levels of learning and the universities. Then we also have the non-teaching staff. So all people can be nominated. Yes, if you nominate a person of the teaching staff, it breaks no ice for you to also nominate someone under the category of the non-teaching staff. It doesn't affect your nomination because there are so many people under the non-teaching staff who are also doing a great and noble cause or job in the nation. So you can also nominate them. So that is one thing that people should also do, at least in order for us to have, let me say, also those people, because when a person hears the Outstanding Teachers Award, I doubt whether a cook can take time to even click the link because they believe it doesn't bother them a lot. And besides that, how many cooks have smartphones? If a person has a smartphone, you rarely find most of them in the groups where teachers are. So they miss out this information. But there are those cooks, there are those askaris whom you know, there are those gatekeepers, those people working in the office, in administration, whom you know who have done great work in their different capacities. And this one doesn't, regardless of their education background, regardless of their qualification, as long as the person is working within the school perimeters, they can't be nominated. Be it the person is slashing, be it people are cleaner who is cleaning the toilet, those people can also be nominated. So kindly take time and nominate them. With that, I would like to tell you that this year we are having two forms and more other forms, but the major forms of awards or recognitions are going to be two. Teachers will be winning laptops, and the second one, they will be winning a trip, and that trip, it will be a 3-night trip or 3-day trip to Marshall Falls. Everything has been paid for. You are paying nothing, and no one should tell you that bring this money for this or that or this or that. You are not paying any penny. Participating in this award is totally free of charge. Voting is free of charge. Winning is free of charge. So what is needed from any participant is your efforts. I strongly believe that, or we strongly believe that the more a person watches these live sessions, the more they acquaint you with what is needed. Now, today I'm going to start with one thing. A person might ask themselves that, wow, how can I win? There are so many people who are doing great work, and we believe that every teacher out there is doing a lot of work and good work. But in most cases, tell your story. If you don't know how to tell your story, no one will tell it and no one will know that you are the one who has done ABCD. So it is important to learn how to tell your story. In your nomination, tell your story. Share, tell the world who you are, what you have done, and how have you done it. Don't just have a nomination whereby a person just says, I'm teacher Peter Okware, I'm a very good teacher, and I've taught children they have passed. Everyone has done that. But what makes you to be an outstanding teacher? So guys, I'm not seeing any person liking the live, kind of like the live. The live is, I'm seeing a couple of people online, but there is no like. If you press that button, which has this, you'd have liked the live. So kindly like the live or like the program so that it means a lot. Yes. And the reason, by the way, why are we communicating via this platform? This is the platform that we strongly believe in, that it can enable us to get to so many parents. Thank you. I'm seeing the likes have started to sprout. Thank you. Kind of like the live. Thank you very much. I'm seeing 2 likes. Keep liking the live, and also keep sharing your comments and your opinions and your ideas. We have seen so many teachers teaching, and so many teachers have gone without being appreciated, and that's why we also have the category of retired teachers. If you know of any retired teacher, some of them are there in the village, but it might be, these awards might be a turning point for them. So kindly take time and nominate them. So one person, you can nominate over 7 people or 6 people, as long as you are nominating one person per each category. So take time and yes, you can nominate yourself, but also nominate those people whom you believe should be recognized. And by the way, if we are to improve our nation, we should all develop a spirit of recognizing people when they are still alive, and a spirit of appreciating people, besides just waiting for people to first die. Then we start telling stories. This person did this person. Let people get recognized when they are still alive. And who knows, this is just a simple award, but who knows what it will have on your CV, and who knows how these awards are going to be 10 years, 20 years down the road. So it is something which is going to be amazing. So don't fail, and don't forget to nominate yourself. Don't even forget to tell parents. You have done so many good things for your parents. Don't forget to tell those parents to nominate you. Tell them. Don't feel ashamed. Tell them, Mommy, Daddy, nominate me. Because at the end of the day, if a person nominates you, it means a lot. That's why even after this live, in order for you to stand better chances, take time and get all those videos. If you need them, you can inbox me. I believe most of you have our number. You can inbox me. I can send you all the links. Tell them to first watch them. It's not that we want views. No. By the way, we don't depend on YouTube views and all that. No. But we want to create what they call positive awareness. And if we create a positive awareness, it's a sign that we can easily create positive transformation. So if parents get to first watch the videos, it simply means that if they are nominating you, they will nominate you from an informed point of view. But it makes no sense. We have received a couple of nominations where a person just says, she is a good teacher, he is a good teacher. Oh God, really? Can that nominate, according to you, can it stand the test of time? If a person just says he is a good teacher, she is a good teacher? Really? 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 So take time and refurbish and polish your nominations. I think that can create a lot of impact in your life. Now, as we started, we say that nominations are regarded as the most, or awards are regarded as motivating factor in the entire world. And that's why we strongly believe that 10 years, 5 years down the road, Outstanding Teachers Awards are going to be the best awards in the entire African soil. Why? Because first and foremost, they are extremely free and fair. No one will ever win this award just because they won it by chance. You will win it because you are worthy winning it. And the higher we go, I won't say the complicated it will become, but the more competitive they'll become. Like even this year. So far, the nominations that we have received for this year, they are remaining with a few nominations to surpass the one that we received for last year. So, members, by the way, yeah, if you have any question, kindly share. I'm going to read all the questions in the next 1 minute and then respond to them before in the next 5 minutes. Then we can continue with what I'm supposed to do. Now, one of the things that we should all understand is that awards are regarded as the most, yes, I would say motivating factor. And these awards, firstly, they're going to benefit the teacher, they're going to benefit the school, they're going to benefit any organization or player who will participate in them. In a way that if we are talking about any person winning, this time it won't end at the person. We shall also see ways on how the school can be included. Your school will also benefit, and there are other benefits that will go directly to the school and other benefits to the teacher. So one of the things that you're going to win is a laptop, and that laptop is purely for the teacher. But we also request you, if you win that laptop, one of the conditions is that teacher has to complete that entire year in that school. And don't be this teacher that now the world has known me, let me go to another school. We won't allow that. Kindly be in that school. So let me hope I'm clear with that, and let me hope you're getting it well. So after even winning, take time to remain in your respective school. Don't change. Let me hope that is very, very clear. So now, then the other thing is all the winners will appear in the newspapers. We're going to put your names and your pictures in the newspapers. We shall profile you on Teachers TV Africa, and also other various media houses will also profile you, and we shall make it a point that throughout the year you're going to become the ambassadors of the Outstanding Teachers Awards. Currently, we have a shirt, the Outstanding Teachers Award T-shirt. Kindly, can you bring for me the shirt, please? We have the shirts. The shirts are ready. So that is one way on how we can create awareness. But those shirts right now, apart from the final people, the final 24 people, because on the final day we shall invite 24 people, and out of the 24 people we shall have of winners. So all those 24 teachers, people will have those shirts, but we are planning to have a couple of colors. But for now we have it in one color. See the color. Right now we are not giving them out. Support the awards. Yes, you can buy a shirt. You can tell the parent to buy a shirt. You can want to buy 2, to buy 3, to buy 4. That's one way how you can support them. And with that, it will create also an impact, because yes, now this is the way how the shirt looks like, and these are the writings on the t-shirt. It's of a good quality, just that this one is not ironed. And as you can see at the back, we have the theme, motivation is the mother of passion. This is the Outstanding Teachers Award t-shirt of the year 2023. So I would like to answer a couple of questions. Good evening. This is from Aga Khan Foundation. Good evening to you, members. Teacher Filian from Ruva Primary School, Arua. Thank you, Teacher Filian. He was greeting us. Alituvera Prosi, Chivoga, St. Jerome, watching live from Chivoga members. Thank you. We greet you, St. Jerome. We love you very much. Thank you for always being there, and thank you for being a member school under teen. Then Caroline Piansi, thank you for the great work. Wow, thank you, Teacher Carol. Teacher Carol is one of the teachers whom I know with a lot of experience and passion and commitment. Wow, thanks, Mr. Peter, for always being there for us, teachers. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick, by the way, was one of the members. He didn't win, but he represented one of the winners last year. And Patrick, if you're still online, kindly, I would like you to share in the comment section at least a brief about what you saw last year, and according to you, do you see the things as genuine? By the way, most people don't see the things as genuine. They think that it's scamming and all that, because our nation and scamming going on. So people think that maybe we are going to scam them, we want to maybe to make money out of them, but this is totally a free of charge program. So Teacher Patrick, you can kindly share what you observed last year and how things were. Now Teacher Okunzi Filian from Ruva School City, may you notify us with a list of nominees. All right, now the only challenge is we can't notify you with a list of the nominees, but we shall only notify you with the list of the people who have qualified. Those are who will be going for the voting stage. Why? Because when a person is nominated, they receive a message. They receive a message. So if at least if we notify you from here, it simply means you didn't get a message. But if you didn't get a message, you can inform us. We shall inform the technical team. We have a full team that is working on that, on receiving those nominations, the nomination form. Right now, they have worked also on the voting form and everything. So kindly always notify you. And by the way, this is one thing that I'd like to tell you before we proceed. All members who will go through this stage, they have to attend the live. They have to attend the live. You have to sacrifice your data. You have to attend the live, and we brief you on the next stages. But one of the things that you have to do, is at least you will have to record a video of yourself and what you do, so that you can also invite people to nominate you. So you'll have to make a video of yourself. So maybe while at school, while in class. And the beauty is, nomination, worry that where will I get the nominations are still ongoing for more 50 days. Nominations will end on 8th of October. So we still have more 50 days. And it breaks no ice to get as many people as possible to nominate you. Wow, how much is the t-shirt? Yes, these t-shirts, they go for 50,000 shillings. Firstly, the type of the t-shirt itself is a good one. They are called, the material, it's called now, it's a good quality t-shirt. So they are 50,000 shillings. And this is one on how you would have supported the awards. So any person who is interested in getting a t-shirt, you can notify us. I can also give you the number, or you can, after the live, you can contact us. I believe you can easily trace us and then get the contacts, and so is how you can get the t-shirt. You can also encourage other people to buy them. Yes, encourage other people to buy the t-shirts. The t-shirts, where can we find it? The t-shirts are the Teen Development at the Teacher Development Center. Wow, I need one. Thank you. You can get one. It is at 50,000. They are at the Teacher Development Center. So any person who gets a t-shirt, that is one on how you would have supported the awards. So parents can get them, teachers can get them. There are people who have not participated in the awards, but they have also supported the awards. They have bought a couple of things. So, but we wouldn't like any person to say, no, maybe for me to win, I have to buy a t-shirt. No, you can win without buying a t-shirt, but just buying it is one way on how you are supporting the awards. And that's also one way on how to show solidarity. And imagine if all teachers were putting on this t-shirt. How will it be? Each person will be interested to know about the Outstanding Teachers Awards. And besides that, we have a couple of things that can I send the money and you deliver it? Yes, you can send the money, then we deliver it. We shall put it on a taxi that comes to Chivoga, and then we can update them where to drop it. So it is very possible you can send the money, then we do the delivery. Even those from Arua, if you're interested in the t-shirt, you can send the money, then we do it won't be like this anyway. This is one which has been put on, but at least the other one will come and it is looking, hey, more than this, in your size. So you tell us your size, then we package one of your size. Thank you very much. So any person can get the t-shirt without even traveling to Kampala. And even those ones abroad, we have a couple of people, so many people from abroad. And by the way, for information, a couple of these awards and things like even last year when we gave out the smartphones, some of them were bought by us Teachers in Need, but others were bought by people who believe in what Teachers in Need does. Like Rosette School of Baking, they're the ones who donated the cake that was cut during the awards last year. Rachel We have a friend of ours, teacher Rachel, and she's the CSO of Teen. She's from Australia. Her and the mother, Mom Marika, they donated 2 phones. I have a friend of mine is called Maron. He also donated a phone. There's also Skin Note Beauty Care. They donated the phone. American Center gave us a couple of things that were used, like the gifts that we donated, like the cups and other things. And then we also had mindset coders. They also and the other funds came from us teachers in need. So, and also other people like Teacher Deus. Teacher Deus donated some money. Me a teacher, another teacher, yes, my sister. She doesn't want us to talk about her name, but she's a sister from the convent and also working in school. She donated money, and other members whom I might not recall offhand. So if you look at the awards year in, year out, people have started to embrace them. And even this year, we have a couple of schools that have also donated. And so far, you find out that these are people who believe in what Teachers in Need does. So we are very grateful. Now, one of the things that I would like us to talk about is how can you write a winning nomination? One of the things to be considered if you like to write a winning nomination is your story. In most cases, for you to make it out through the stage, it is all about your story. Your story. Talk about yourself in a positive way. And don't just give a statement, because a statement, a person can't understand you if you just give a statement, but talk about your story. Your story, your story, your story. Then the other thing is, after the nomination, there's what we're going to call the vetting. The vetting stage there, I would say you won't have any, or you won't have any powers or anything to do about the vetting, because there you would have submitted in everything. So we shall do a lot of background checks and all that. But one of the things that you should know after that, after the vetting stage, you're going to go into the voting. With the voting, there you will have to canvass and request for votes. People have to vote you. So many people wanted us to use the SMS, but SMS is very hard to track. Like in most cases, you can't track who has voted. One person can vote over 100 times. But if it comes to other forms of voting, it is very easy for people to vote once, and you can easily track who has voted, who has not voted. So that is the beauty of it, of the other form of voting. So with it, at least it is going to last for just 1 month. So be prepared if you make it through the stage. Kindly don't forget to tell your people that this has been the nomination stage. There's also the voting stage, so that they can be ready to vote you. So that one at least is one thing that I would like you to know. Yes, Teacher Patrick has responded. Hi, teachers. Last year, I was a representative, but besides that, I benefited a lot from Teen, and thanks to Mr. Peter and Teacher Sharon for the fundamental programs. Wow, thank you very much for appreciating. Thank you, Teacher Patrick, for appreciating. She represented the person who didn't make it, and sorry, he represented the person who wasn't around, one of the winners of the awards. Yes. So one of the things that at least we should all put into consideration is that this year's awards are going to be more competitive than the ones for last year. And even the ones for next year will be more competitive than the ones for this year. So you have any person who attends the live, it is at your own risk for you not to make it to the voting stage, because you get nomination. And we strongly believe there's no person who will submit in their nomination if they're not worthy teachers. And there's no person who will nominate you if you're not a good teacher. So now, how would you make it a point that your nomination is outstanding? It starts by your preparation. It starts by also you finding out that who is nominating you. Do they know you? Have they ever benefited from you? Have you ever impacted their lives? And if you have ever impacted their lives, allow them to share their stories. Tell people to share their stories about you. Let them not just maybe give reasons, but let them share their stories about you. So in most cases, that will give you a better edge in order to make it to the voting stage. Now, when it reaches on the voting stage, there again, it is your efforts. And this is the beauty of the voting. We categorize schools. We have what we call the first class schools, the second class schools, and the third class schools. Now, don't expect us to categorize the first class schools like in Kampala and other areas, those first class schools, as a third class school or a second class school. There, even when it reaches on the 30%, because the nominating committee or the voting committee or the awards committee has 30% and the 70% will be your efforts. So that 30% will not be distributed based on I'm just a teacher, but it will be distributed based on where you're coming from and even the type of reasons, which reasons, or how was your nomination. So that will all work a lot. Then, if people nominate you, take time to look for after maybe the vetting stage. Take time. Right now, you can also start asking yourself, if I make it, where will I get this? That maybe a good phone to record myself, because in most cases, a good phone also helps you in one or the other, that a person will easily watch your video. There are people who will nominate, who will vote you when they even don't know you, but they will just watch your 1-2 minute video when it is extremely clear, and the person will vote you. Simple as that. It won't be a lot of there won't be a lot of rocket science. A person will just watch your video 1-2 minutes and they will vote for you. So that's it, as simple as that. And there are so many people who are willing to vote for you, but people will only vote you if you have informed them. Don't have this feeling that after all I told them, after all I shared in the group. Yes, you might share in the group and other people don't have time to read whatever text on in the group. So take time, inbox them, ask them to vote you, do all what it takes. So all people who come and watch this live, it is just by your own making if you don't make it to the voting stage. So because we believe first you're a good teacher, and you have also sacrificed your data, your time, to take time to understand what does it take. And also that's the same thing. Encourage all people who are going to vote you to do the same. Read this comment from Jacqueline Bironji. Thanks, Mr. Peter, for your hard work and effort you are putting in with the love towards your fellow teachers in Uganda. Thank you very much, Teacher Jacqueline Bironji. And she's not in Uganda right now, but she takes time to always watch and comment, and I believe she has nominated. Yes, I believe she has nominated. And don't forget also to like this live. And also don't forget, if you nominate people, don't forget to tell them, to get other people to nominate them. And also don't forget to tell them that I nominated you, but take time to also nominate yourself. Take time to tell others to nominate you. And one thing is for sure, nominate people in their categories. Nominate people in their rightful categories. So if you're also joining, don't forget to like the live and also share your comment, share your opinion. If it's a testimony, also share it. And also you can also tell us, how did you get to come about to know about Teachers in Need? Where are you watching us from? How did you come to know about Teachers TV Africa? How do you like us to always reach out to so many people? And if you're also the live, don't forget to share it with other people. Now, one of the things that also is going to happen next year, we are coming up with calendars. And these calendars will also be one on how we are going to raise resources in terms of supporting the awards for next year. And these calendars are going to have all the pictures of the winners. Imagine you're going to be on over 10,000 calendars if you're among the outstanding teachers 2023. You're going to be on over 10,000 calendars that are going to go all over the nation. So work very hard. And by the way, one thing that you should also know, winning doesn't come that easily. Winning doesn't come that easily. Some people, a person will say, after all, the other person nominated me, let me relax. No. If they nominated you, you don't know how they nominated you and which reason did they use to nominate you. Encourage other people who have tested your good works to do the same, to nominate you. And if they don't know how to nominate, teach them that this is how they nominate. It breaks no ice. You're teaching them. But in most cases, it's also good to allow people to be original, because if you allow them to be original, it will give them an insight to talk out of their hearts what they have benefited from you. And at the end of the day, you'll find that maybe if there are 10 people, they will all write different things. And when these different things are put under one basket, why can't you make it? Why? Why can't you find yourself in the voting stage? So that's the bit of it. Now, right now, I'd like to respond to a couple of questions. And I would also encourage you to take time and write your story. Learn how to write your story. Learn how to tell your story, and never be like that. Other people can know your story better than you. You know your story, but what those people know about you is how you have impacted their lives. So if they know how you have impacted their lives, I promise you one thing: that those people, when they are nominating you, they will nominate you from their hearts. And in most cases, if a person nominates you from their heart and they totally put in time, there are people who have been nominated, whereby maybe you can tell a person, kindly nominate me, and the person just fills in the form, just in 1 minute. No, that's not enough. Tell them to, if they decide to nominate you, let them give it time. Let them give it time. At least passion. Let them give it time, not just 1 minute and they're done with submitting the nomination. No. And then last time I told you, whoever nominates you, encourage them to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. A time is going to reach when you're going to ascertain who is subscribed and who is not subscribed. And by the way, that's one way how we can also track to see whether the nominations are valid, whether these are real people or they are not real people or anything. So kindly take time. And even through the online platforms, start encouraging people to nominate you. Share the link with them. Because if you don't share the link, a person won't know where to nominate you from. Don't just say, please nominate me. Yes, it's okay for a person to nominate, but share the link. Kindly, this is the link, click this link and nominate me. And also guide them. If you're nominating me, nominate me in this category. I'm maybe a primary teacher, I'm an administrator, I'm a secondary teacher, I'm a teacher from the institution, I'm a retired teacher. Right now, we haven't seen a lot of nominations coming in for retired teachers. We don't know why. People have not taken time to appreciate and embrace the good work that the retired teachers are doing. So kindly help us do that. Start nominating them. Start nominating those retired teachers, because we all have teachers who have taught us. Personally, I have a teacher who transformed my life. And if I was also eligible to nominate, I would have nominated him. But there are like 3 teachers, but I can't nominate all of them. Just that I'm not eligible. That's why it is very hard for me to nominate them. And whether you have their numbers or you don't have it, it's not bad to nominate a person. Then you just say, I will look for the number. Then you look for the number. Because at the end of the day, if we don't get the person's number, if the reasons are worthy, we shall call you, and by that time maybe you might be with the number of that person. So take time to nominate the retired teachers. And one of the things that we should also we like people to know, take time all the time while teaching. Record your videos while teaching, because these videos create a lot of impact. Even after the awards, be good in recording some videos of your work. If you look at the musicians, they do a lot of creation. They create a lot of videos. If you look at sportsmen, they do that. So create videos of your work. And these videos at times they can help you a lot. So imagine seeing yourself winning or being among the winners of the Outstanding Teachers Award. Do you know what that means on your CV? Do you know what that means to you? So kindly take time and always nominate yourself. Tell others to nominate you. Let me read a couple of comments. Kindly members, keep the comments flowing. I love and treasure your work. I thank God who led us to meet in 2018 at St. Jerome Emilian Academy. You gave us the best training. Last year you came back for training. You served us with the best meal. I remember that meal. We served you with the best meal. Wow, thank you for appreciating. I remember that meal. We served, yeah. And the reason why we did that was purely to show people that, yeah, we can all give back. It doesn't mean that you should be rich in order to give back. My testimony is your first training. I was a classroom teacher. The next time, which is last year, I was lifted to be among the administrators. For the leadership skills you taught me, the group I led, wow, it's very perfect. Thank you very, very much. The group I lead is very perfect. Thank you very much, Teacher Prosi, for appreciating and for being a teacher who has also been there in that school for not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years. You have been there for a couple of years. May God bless you. One of the things that we also promote is teachers to stay in their places of work. Try to see that at least you leave when all situations or conditions have been maybe bleached, or when nothing can be done, but never leave your place of work. Just job hopper. Yes, now let me proceed. This live will, I think we are remaining with 20 minutes so that we can clock 1 hour mark, then we can end the live. But right now, if you have any question, kindly pass them on. I'm willing to respond. I'm requesting maybe next time nominations should be seen, surprising different schools all over Africa. Since it's a Teachers TV Africa, the channel should rotate the whole continent. Let me read it again. I'm requesting maybe next nomination should be seen, surprising different schools all over Africa. Since it's a Teachers TV Africa, the channel should rotate the whole continent. Thank you very much. Now that is one of the things that we're looking at. We're going to be having the category of teachers, Outstanding Teachers Award Uganda and Outstanding Teachers Award Africa. But right now we are still learning a couple of things. We are learning from our mistakes. Last year we had the first edition. This is the second edition. Next year we're going to have the third edition. Now the third edition is going to have also teachers from East Africa. The East African countries, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda. But each country don't expect to compete with any person from their countries. People will compete from their respective countries. Tanzanians will compete among themselves, Kenyans among themselves, Ugandans among themselves, Rwandese among themselves, South Sudan's among themselves. And also, by the way, after that, you never know, we shall verify. But one of the things that I would like you to know, it is your responsibility who is here, whoever is watching this live, and those ones who will watch it after, to take time and encourage people to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa, and also tell 10 people, tell at least 10 people about Teachers TV Africa. Tell them to subscribe. You lose nothing, because the more we become strong, is the more even all the people, all the stakeholders, all the partners will also come into this with one spirit and one heart, knowing that yes, we are coming to support a noble cause. Now, right now, a couple of days I was watching a couple of awards online that have been taking place, again, Teachers Awards, but you find that they have not been well embraced. I ask myself, why don't teachers and schools embrace these awards? You find when a musician organizes a show, people can flock, people can share, people can watch online, people can do all things, but you find a country organizing the Outstanding Teachers Awards, and the views on YouTube when they have posted a video, the views are not even 100. It's a big shame. It's a big, big shame. And that's the reason why people are still mocking our profession. We have not yet risen to the occasion, or we have not put ourselves at the stage whereby people will start valuing us and respecting us. Why? Like if this are shown, if this t-shirt, are you seeing this is just at 50,000, the Outstanding Teachers Award t-shirt, but if this t-shirt was for the musician, hey, by now hundreds and hundreds of t-shirts would be sold. People would be buying them like nothing. Even educators will be buying them. But now, why is it very hard for people to support educative things? To support things like even this channel? By now would be even having 1 million subscribers, because we have reached and touched lives in millions. But why would we be struggling to just even tell people, like, subscribe, at least once in a week, take time, visit, share, tell your friends about this, let them watch, let them like, let them share. You find that Today, negative things circulate very fast than positive things. And we as teachers, we should be the change that we need to see in our nation. So take time, take time. Uh, I would also like to read a comment that I didn't read. If you know I didn't read your comment, I didn't read for Daphne. Good evening, Teacher Peter. I'm really a fan of Teachers TV Africa. We love your work. Thank you very much, Daphne, for being a fan of Teachers TV Africa and loving our work. Kindly endeavor to tell all your people at home, your wives, your husbands, your relatives, your fellow teachers to subscribe. And also, if you have any video that you like us to post or upload on Teachers TV Africa, as long as it qualifies of the quality, you can tell us and we shall upload it. If you like to know more about our quality, you can look at the videos to see whether they meet the standards. Shall we be told the one who will be leading? Yes, we shall be. In most cases, we would like it to be. I don't know what's your opinion, but I've not yet gotten information from the technical department that is working on the voting form. That voting form will have those parameters of showing who is leading, who is not leading, or it will be totally hidden so that people can just come with the tension, so that the 24 will come at the American Center with tension, so that from there you know, boom, you are the winner. Or I don't know how it will be, but at least we shall notify you maybe in the next session. Peter, I volunteer to be Mr. Peter, I volunteer to be a sign language interpreter. That day, please, I'm kindly requesting. I know people with hearing impairment will know more about TIN. Wow. Thank you very, very much, Teacher Patrick, for volunteering to be a sign language interpreter. Kindly we'll take it up. And we're going to the good thing, so many people from the office, they will watch this, but I'm also going to share it with them so that you can be our sign language interpreter that day. And even maybe next time or other times, we'd also like to be having a sign language interpreter. By the way, for information, you can also find us on TikTok. We're also on TikTok as Teachers TV Africa. We are on Facebook as Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need on Facebook. And you can also follow me as Teacher Peter Okware or Okware Peter. You'll see my face, my handsome face there. Yes. But at least one of the things that I would like us to know, we are remaining with 12 minutes. If you have any questions, kindly share the question. We'd like to respond to all questions. And after this live, share it with all people. By the way, if you want a person to nominate you, don't forget to share the links. At least there are those short links, all the lives. A person might not watch the entire live, but at least tell them to get to understand the objective. And also, for you to write a successful nomination, get to understand what is the objective of Teachers in Need. What are we promoting? What are we advocating for? Which type of teacher are we looking at? If you watch most of our videos, you'll find what we are advocating for, which type of teacher. To us, as Teachers in Need, who is an outstanding teacher? Who is that? What are those qualities that we are looking at? So you don't need to break the bank, or you don't need to crack water out of a rock, but at least you need to just understand what is Teachers in Need looking for. And am I ready? If you're not ready, it's also well. You can say, no, this year I'm not ready. I don't have the quality that can enable me win this award, but let me prepare myself for next year. It's also possible. So there are those qualities that we are looking at, and those qualities will enable you win. And those are the qualities that will enable any person win. And even those are the qualities that you can, based on if you like, nominate you. Yes, let me read a question so far. So whoever is nominated has to come on that day, or only the selected ones. Now, when people are nominated, we said teacher process, we said we have categories or stages. Nomination is an open stage, but there is also voting. Now with the voting, people who will have the highest number of votes, plus the 30%, maybe how, I don't know how many a person would have scored. We also, as teachers in need, the voting committee has 30%. Then the 70% will come from the voting. We are looking at using all platforms of voting apart from just the SMS. But also we don't know how we can do about that, because some are saying we have members who can't access internet yet. We are in outreach areas. Yes, we understand that, but we don't know how to do that. We are still looking on how we can make it free and fair. But people who will come at the venue on 8th December at the American Center, those are people who will be among the 24 people, because the 24 will be the finalists. So you can either be a finalist or you can be a winner. And the beauty is, a finalist this year can be a winner next year if they come back. You can be a finalist and a winner. Winners will be 12, but we shall have 24 finalists. Meaning, if you're among the finalists and you don't win, you can easily come back next year and also contest or participate. So don't get tired until when you walk away with something. Don't get tired until you walk away, you walk home, or you go back to your school with something. So let me respond to Teacher Peter. Putting on this t-shirt will spread the information faster. Don't mind giving us t-shirts. The talking will be real. Teacher Peter, putting on the t-shirts will spread the information faster. Don't mind, give us t-shirts. The talking will be real. Thank you very much, Teacher Filian. Yes, the t-shirts, we encourage you. By the way, this is one now we are funds to support the awards. So a t-shirt costs 50,000 shillings. So if you are interested, we can get you one. Teacher Birunji Jacqueline, you can sponsor one person, 2 people out of those people whom you would like to get a t-shirt, or any person. And you can also, by the way, there are so many people. I would tell you one thing, there are so many people who would like to support teachers, but they just don't know how to support us. So if you tell a person, kindly support this program by buying t-shirts, or 2 t-shirts, 4 t-shirts, a person can come and say, I've bought t-shirts for the entire teaching staff. And that is something that will also have supported the awards. So buying a t-shirt is something important that can greatly support the awards. So feel free, buy a t-shirt, tell the person about the t-shirt. So we greatly welcome all people and all supporters, those ones who are willing to buy, and may also make a donation towards the campaign program. Teacher, for information, Teacher Prosi has bought one. Thank you very much, Teacher Prosi, for buying one t-shirt. With the issue for awards, I think awards concern competition, but to move this channel should be just surprise teachers in different areas in Africa, and this will help the channel. Yeah. So I don't know how we can do that. Just that in most cases, as you know, if we I don't know how we can surprise them. I don't know what we can do. You can also share information on how we can do that, Teacher Jacqueline. How can we do that? How can we surprise them? By the way, if we are to surprise them to the award session, it simply means that people have also to take time and nominate or get us the right people, because it's also possible to surprise a person who is not worthy when they start maybe doing a lot of background checks. They tell this person has done this person has done this person has done this. So it's important to do that. But any person who has any suggestion, kindly let us know in the comment section on how, because at the end of the day, we would like Teachers TV Africa not only to be a Teachers TV in Uganda, but to be a Teachers TV all over Africa. And that's why every Friday we shall be having these live sessions. Kindly don't forget to follow us. And one of the live sessions, we are going to be having it a couple of weeks. We are going to be in South Sudan, Juba. Don't forget to follow us when we are in Juba. We are going to be doing a couple of trainings there. Kindly follow us while we are there. you'll also get to see the Juba. And also one of the sessions that you're going to be having, you're going to be having a session with teacher Jacqueline. Yes, she will be sharing us about the teaching experience in the Middle East, how schools are in the Middle East, and that experience can greatly help us a lot. So that will be one of our live sessions next week. It might take place probably on Monday or Friday. We shall be updating you. So teacher, I'm very interested, just waiting for it on Monday. Wow, we are very interested, just waiting for it on Monday. So members, in order for you to get the t-shirt, there are two things to be done. You just send us, we give you the number where you can deposit the money after this live. Then you deposit the money, and you also tell us which size. Then we work on your transportation, like shipping it, or we work on it. Then we give you the contact where you can get it from, because we know there are so many buses, there are so many couriers that work all over the country. Unless you will be getting it within the shortest time possible. Yes, you will send the number to deposit on that money, as that should deliver to me in Chiboga on Tuesday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The number, I believe most of you have my personal number. You can use that number, or I can send you the merchant code. Just at yes, I'll send the merchant code. Just that with the merchant code, it might not be the name, but you can, I don't know, you can tell us. Let me read the merchant code. This is the merchant code. This is the merchant code where you can deposit the money. When you're done depositing the money, you can inform me. For Airtel, you dial *185 *9#. Then the merchant code is 4355643. 4355643. That is the Airtel merchant code. Then the MTN merchant code, you dial *165 *3#, then 188577. The merchant code is 188577. That is done for MTN. 188577. Then for Airtel, 4355643. Now all these merchant codes, they have the name outstanding, they have the name of Teachers in Need. So the moment you press in, it will bring you Teachers in Need. Then after sending the money, kindly don't forget to inform me in my inbox that Teacher Peter, I've sent blah 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 blah. I'll call you. We discuss a couple of things about the delivery. Then we get your shirt ready, and then it reaches you. Now, members, the reason why we are giving out laptops, I would like to share the reasons why we're giving out the laptops. We're not giving out laptops because we have so many that we don't use. And for information, a couple of these laptops have also been donated by well-wishers and even schools that support what we do and appreciate what we do. They have donated. Today, I'd like to talk about the schools that have supported. There is a school in Pader, it's called True Vine. They supported the awards with 350,000. Malaika, they supported the awards with 150,000. There's a school called Cornerstone. They supported the awards with 250,000 shillings. There is other people might not want to be mentioned here, but they have also supported. And there is a friend of ours who has supported the awards. She's one of our members on the mobilizing committee. She supported the awards with a laptop. She's from the US. She bought a laptop, and she said she likes what Teachers in Need does, and she likes to see that through Teachers in Need, her money is in safe hands. And next year you'll be seeing her in Uganda, because she would like to be present during the award ceremony for next year. She would have been in Uganda this year, but she has been in Africa. This year she has been in Africa twice. I was with her in South Africa. I was with her last year in the US, and she was out again in Africa, Ghana. So she might not be able to make it, but at least next year she'll be in Africa. She's called Dr. Sharon Hill. Yes. So those are some of the people who have so far supported the awards. And if you also know people whom we can approach, because most of you here, you can't be having contacts of people whom you know we can approach, not in a political way, because we don't politicize. We are willing. Yeah, because what we are giving out is what we are giving out. But you might also be having people whom we can approach, and you never know. Person might say, yes, I'm also adding 12 motorcycles. To you as a person, you might not be able to convince them to give out the 12 motorcycles, but if Teachers in Need goes there, after you giving us the contact, maybe this and this person is the manager of this company, and they're the ones who are bringing motorcycles in Uganda, they're the ones who are bringing cars. Who knows? You might find that on the awards you also have 12 cars, or you have a car, you have something different. So we are going to be having so many gifts, so many things to be won, apart from the ones that we know, the laptop and the 3-night trip. And by the way, for information, be having that good phone for memories. If you go to Maxton Falls, at least it will be a lifetime memory. So be having that good phone, be ready to take those good pictures. And those ones who won't make it to Maxton Falls, members, if you're joining us, don't forget to like the live. Like the live. Even after this session, you can go back and like, because all these lives and the likes will disappear. But after the live session, you can go back and like, and also drop your comment, and also maybe tell us where you're watching from. So whether you have made it or you have not made it to the winning stage of the Outstanding Teachers Awards 2023, don't lose heart. We have 2024, and in 2024 you'll come back when you are more informed about how the awards are. But this year we are going to broadcast everything live on Teachers TV Africa, even the trip session. It will be live. I'm excited, guys. If there is something that I'm excited about, is the award day. I would like to see people win awards, but I'm also excited to see people when they are celebrating, when they have gone for the trip, when they are enjoying, because at the trip, it won't just be seeing things. There are going to be activities, other things will be won there. We shall have campfire, we shall have a couple of games, we shall have a couple of exciting things, we shall have even a couple of people talking to you, motivating you, inspiring you. You'll also be inspiring people, motivating people online. And I tell you one thing, if there is people who should do all what it takes to see that we improve the profession, it is us teachers. No one is going to improve the profession. So let us do all what it takes. Let us catalyze, let us put a lot of bread and also a lot of butter on the bread, so that everyone will say, wow, how I wish I would also become a teacher. Let us make the teaching profession lovable. And at the end of the day, whether you win or you don't win, I believe there are so many parents who you can talk to. Talk to your parents, talk to your people. People can buy these shirts. And how do you see if at least the entire town, 1 out of 10 people, or 3 out of 10 people, every person is putting on this shirt? Because all of them have gone through the hands of a teacher. So many people have gone through the hands of a teacher. So if you tell a person that kind of buy this shirt for a noble cause, a person can't refuse. Like even next year's calendars, these calendars are going to be on sale. Each calendar will be sold at 20,000. And all the money that will come out of those calendars, again, will be supporting the 2024 awards. Because at the end of the day, we don't want any participant to put in their money. And by the way, for information, even the ones for last year, 1 or 2 winners of last year will join us at the award ceremony. They will tell us, they will share their stories. Mostly all of them might join us, yes. And then we shall also have a session whereby 1 or 2 of them will join us at the trip. Guys, if there is something that I'm excited about, is the trip. So kindly share as we're coming to the end of the live session, share your question, your opinion. What would you like to talk about the trip? Are you excited about, is it the trip that is something that you like not to miss, or the laptop, or the prestige. Hmm? Wow. Teacher Patrick has said, Mr. Peter, to me, this is a dream. Yeah, to me also. By the way, I'm saying this is a dream to me. If there is anything, how I wish 8th December would just come. If tomorrow is 8th December, I'm excited like nothing to wait for that date. I would like to see it come. And after 8th December, hey, tennis. Why, by the way, a person was asking why are we having the awards on 8th, then the trip on 10th? Why not the same day or the day after? And the reason why we gave an allowance of 1 day for people to prepare. People will need to prepare. Those ones, maybe a person might need some clothes, a person might call people, kindly send me this. I made it, I'm a winner. So we are giving them an allowance of 1 day. And then also for us to also refresh our minds. And the beauty is right now we have already booked people who will be working on the trip. People who are going to support us on the trip. And everything is. So I don't know what you would like most. Teacher Prosa has said, oh, I wish to go through. I love trips and learning more. By the way, even me, I love trips. And I also love learning more. But the beauty with this trip is it is going to be the first trip that will bring teachers together. When the teacher has not contributed anything, when the teacher is being awarded, when a nursery teacher is with a primary teacher, when the primary teacher, nursery teacher, secondary teacher are meeting, when they're also meeting their directors, conversing. They might not be your directors per se, but directors from other schools, because we are also going to be having directors winning in their categories, or administrators, when you're also meeting the retired teachers so that they can share their stories. Wow, I believe that will be one of the best days. Those nights, those days, I can't wait. So that's why don't take this opportunity for granted. Be serious, tell your story, encourage people to tell your story, and if God blesses you and you make it. By the way, for me, the reason why I don't want to participate in these things in terms of selecting this one, I would even select all the teachers because I'm a friend to all teachers. I know all of you, but there's a committee that does that, where I don't even put my eye. Last year, the colleagues of mine whom I saw in the nomination and they didn't make it, and I had this feeling like I wanted like to say, Banai, why can't you consider even that one? But simply because these awards are 100%. I would like to make it clear, 100% free and fair. There is no amount of bribe. There is no favoritism. There is nothing that you can do in order for you to win. The only thing that you have to do is to just work hard to be that exemplary teacher and do the right thing. So that's the only condition for you to win. And the final condition is for you to look for votes. People look for votes. Just look for votes. And that's the beauty of having even friends. Let us learn how to have friends. If you have been having people on your WhatsApp and you haven't been greeting them, start greeting them. Hey, I'm checking on you to find out how you are. Start checking on people, because it doesn't make a lot of sense for you to just wake up and tell the person, kind of vote me. The person say, wait a minute, you have spent like 4 years without talking. Now you have come to me because you want me to vote you. So start laying your ground. And when you tell the person to vote you, don't tell them to only vote you. Tell them also to tell their friends to vote you. Are you getting that? So that's the beauty of attending this live. We believe that this year, for a person to just win, to be last year, people who won, they had over 300, 400 votes, 500, 300, 400 votes. But this year, for you to win, you have to have over 500, 1,000 votes, plus. So, members, start, if you believe you will make it, start thinking about who is going to vote me. Who are those people? What am I going to do? I've seen, I might not share people's strategies here, but I've seen other people here having amazing strategies on how they are going to be voted, how they are mobilizing people to nominate them. Hey, so do the same, do the same. Don't just sit there and don't just wake up in the morning and start disturbing people, buying, vote me. If you have your Facebook account, make it active. Start making it active. Start commenting. Start doing a couple of things. Start commenting on people's posts. Do a couple of things. Don't just reach out to people when you want something, but also be a giver. When they need you, give them. When you need them, they will also give you because they know you are reciprocating. Reciprocating. Yes, I don't know if that what's even to disturb my attention. So do that. Those are some of the things that we share at the end of the session. Teacher Patrick has said a laptop will change my entire life because I have a laptop to use, because I have a lot to use it for. A lot to use for. Wow, a laptop will change your entire life. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. And by the way, these laptops are extremely very, they are in good conditions, brand new. So members, these are not old laptops whereby you're going to get a laptop where you're pressing A, you press A and it brings, and you're not paying anything. Let not any person say, I am the one who voted you, or I'm the one who gave you these marks during the nominations. Kindly, maybe during the vetting, give me 400,000, 300,000, nothing. You're not paying anything, not even a single penny. So these awards are purely free of charge. Everything is totally free of charge. Nomination free, awards free, and what else? The trip is totally free of charge. And even at the trip, expect to get some or allowances. Those are some of the things that we talk about at the end of the session. So that when you're walking on the way, when you are traveling on the way, you can, if you need some chicken, maybe you have reached Nigeria, you can order some chicken and eat. Or maybe you have reached somewhere, yes, when you have money. So that's the beauty. Someone inboxed me and said, kindly give us more 20 minutes. That's why I prolonged. But at least after these 7 minutes, we won't go any further. We shall end at that. So I would like to get more questions, or what have you learned from the live session, or what have I talked about in the live session. Someone asked a question. It was a WhatsApp question that how many times should I be nominated? One time and win. You can be nominated 10 times and win. You can be nominated 100 times, 1,000 times. But one nomination is also always enough if it is very, very, very thick. But also, the more the nominations, the higher you're increasing your chances, because it simply means that so many people also know about you, or they can easily talk on your behalf. And then when it comes to the voting for it is extremely open. You can even be voted 1,000,000 times. But one thing that you should tell all people who are nominating you, encourage them to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. Encourage them to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. Encourage them to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. Then, a person asked the question, if I'm not teaching in Uganda, yet I'm a Ugandan teacher, but I'm teaching in maybe Kenya, Rwanda, Sudan, US, where can I be nominated? And we said, as long as you're a Ugandan teacher, regardless of your location, you can be nominated. That's why we even have like maybe those football players of the year, whereby a person might be a football player of the year and they're not in that country, but they are residents or they are citizens from that country. So you can be nominated. And even any teacher who is not a Ugandan, but is teaching in Uganda, can also be nominated and they can also win, as long as they are on Ugandan soil. And any Ugandan teacher who is outside Uganda can also be nominated and they can also win. So that's the beauty of the awards. We don't have a lot of caveats. The only caveat that we have is you can't win if you have not been nominated, regardless of how good you might be. And again, the next is You can't make it to even the voting stage if your nomination is shaky. So those are the caveats. But and all those things are in your hands. The ball is in your hands to win or not to win. And any person who watches or who has taken time to watch this live, the ball is totally in your hands. Winning is yours. You either decide to win or not to win. So we are remaining with 4 minutes. And in these 4 minutes, I would like one person or two people to just share what have you learned from this live, and what are you going to do differently. You might not share your tactics, but at least where are you going to change a couple of things. And don't forget, if you're also interested in the shirt is at 50,000. This shirt is at 50,000. You're gonna only 50,000. So you can put it on. You can tell people to put it on. You can also encourage your parents to put it on. What are the words on the shirt? On the shirt, Outstanding Teachers Awards 2023, organized by Teachers in Need and Teachers TV Africa. Yes, so, and what is the theme? The theme is motivation is the mother of passion. So we appreciate you for watching. Thank you very, very much for always taking your time, your precious time to be on Teachers TV. Thank you very, very much for always taking precious time to do the right thing and to transform lives, to teach. The objective of life is transformation. If you transform people, regardless of how many people you have transformed, even if you have transformed one person, that means a lot in the life of that one person. So, and members, if you're also struggling with the internet, kindly reach out to us, so that one of the things that we would like to do, we would like to see ways on how schools can get easy access to internet. Yes, that one, it's one of the things that we're going to work on. Can 2024. We are coming up with the plans on how schools can easily access internet. So it's a pleasure. It has been a pleasure having you here. Don't forget to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. Don't forget to follow us. And don't forget to also tell 10 people about Teachers TV Africa. And I don't know if you have any final word to say. Kindly say it. Any person, those ones who are still on live, who are still online, we are ending at exactly 20 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes, we shall be ending the live. And thank you very, very much. By the way, those who don't know where our center is, we have a center, and it's located on Busabala Road, that is on Entebbe Road after Shell Kazi in Kampala, Uganda, East Africa. We have our landline, we have our WhatsApp, official WhatsApp for the office, the personal for Teacher Peter. We have a couple of things, so always reach out to us. You can find us also on our website of www.teachersinneed.com. You can also find us on Facebook as Teachers TV Africa and Teachers in Need. We also have a Facebook group of Teachers TV Africa. You can also follow me as Teacher Peter. You can also find us on YouTube as Teachers TV Africa. Teachers TV Africa is our official communication platform, mainly when it comes to that online visibility or visual visibility. And you can also find us on Twitter as Teachers in Need and Teachers TV Africa. You can also find us on LinkedIn, and there as Teacher Peter Okware. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you very, very much. We love you, and may the grace of God protect you. May the love of Jesus be with you. May you win forever, and may the rightful people win these awards. We want the rightful people to win the awards. May God bless you. We love you very much. May God bless you. Mwah. See you on Friday. See you next week.